I have heard from students who have taken the course is that it really resonates with a lot of their deepest feelings about what they wish education could be and what kind of education they wish they had had. So I think there's a resonance with people's deepest feelings of purpose and the meaning that they're seeking from life. And for educators, I think it's really inspiring to know that there is another way of doing education that really regards the human as a spiritual being, as a unique person, and that doesn't really look at them from a deficit point of view, but from a strength point of view. Modern education is based on the philosophy of humanism, a very old set of ideas that sees the person as an isolated being at the pinnacle of creation, the master of the natural world, ready to dominate and control. We're beginning to understand that that story no longer serves the interests of life on planet Earth. Neohumanism teaches young people what it means to be part of a larger ecosystem, not stand outside it. And it really asks the big questions. It asks questions like, what does it mean to be human? And what is the purpose of life? What is knowledge and how can we know anything at all? What do we value and how should we live? Education practices are all based on a set of beliefs that come from philosophy. We need a new story about what it means to be human, about the purpose of life, and we need to cultivate the inner and the outer resources and conditions for transformation. Neohumanism presents us with this new story, a different idea of the human, one that is really more relevant to our current world. All of the humanistic philosophies of education have been designed to develop the individual human as a superior kind of being. Where neohumanism departs from that is a really different, what we call ontology, or a way of being in the world that sees itself more in relationship to the rest of the world rather than a position of domination. So this really shakes up everything in education. It shakes up our ideas of achievement, of academic competition, of intellect as the only way of knowing, and instead broadens that understanding to look at the way that we can learn through ancestral wisdom, through stories, through intuition, through emotion, through lots of other ways of knowing rather than the conventional ways of knowing. So.